And are you refreshed?
Yes.
Good. You're ready to continue?
I am ready.
Bring us back around to where we are.
All right. I am the visionary, and I am realizing the potential and the opportunity I have to access non-physical expertise, to bridge dimensional awareness. And I'm also realizing that I do it a lot. Heretofore, it's been more subconscious than in my awareness, and I'd like to bring it more into my conscious awareness.
Why?
Well, as you so accurately pointed out, I do have a tendency to fall into managing more than is valuable. My true talent and my joy and inspiration and passion is as a visionary. And I am just looking to take my curiosity and my interest and find ways to focus it consciously so that I can stay more in the visionary more of the time.
The reason that we ask the question is because it feels to us a little bit like you're wanting to do the same thing with this.
Oh, well, yes.
The reason we want to chew with you about this a little bit is because you are a creator, and you came forth with intent to mold energy. You came forth with the intent to decipher contrast and to conclude wonderful new intentions. And what we've noticed is that as you are physically focused and you are concluding all kinds of desires and you are in the place of allowing the energy to flow, that is life at its very best. In other words, to be physically focused and allowing this powerful energy to flow through you is as good as it gets anywhere. And of course, sometimes when we say that, our physical friends say, oh, you mean it is even better to be a physical experience in creation than non-physical? And we say, you cannot separate the non-physical part of it. In other words, as you focus and you allow the energy to flow, you are allowing that non-physical part of you to flow and dance and play. The reason that we are wanting to chew here just a little bit with you to get a basis laid that will help greater understanding as we are unfolding is because in the beginning, as we are talking to our physical friends, the problem that most hold is this problem of resistance. In other words, they are wanting to manage their lives so specifically, but as they get into the specifics, all they do is produce more resistance. For example, when you say, I'm wanting $100,000 because there are many things that I want or need to do with it, that thought in and of itself could be a rather pure thought, not much resistance in it. I'm wanting the dollars. But when you say, I'm wanting $100,000 and I'm wanting it by Friday, now there's more resistance. By Friday is more specific, but there is more resistance within the equation. And so you've heard us say on many occasions that usually the more general you are in your statement of desire, the more open you are to allowing. And the thing that we want you to hear is that the specifics happen every day as you are moving through your experience. As our friend said earlier, when somebody says something to you that's a zinger, a rocket of desire is born. In other words, the clarification, the specifics of what is wanted are being born out of you constantly. And now what you're wanting to do is to practice the art of allowing. So as you are speaking generally, you are usually in a place of greater allowing than when you are speaking specifically, because your vibration is purer. However, when you are a deliberate creator and you've got this allowing thing down, and you know what it feels like when the energy is moving through you, and you know what it feels like when the energy is not moving through you, you know what it feels like when you're allowing. You know what it feels like when you're resisting. And you know how at the drop of a hat to choose a thought that feels better, to choose a thought that feels better, to choose a thought that feels better. Once you get this allowing business down, now nothing is more delicious than to begin to specify the direction of the energy. And we think that's what you're talking about here. You are beginning to understand your power. You're beginning, you may have heard us say, we say it often, that once you understand that you are creators, and once you understand that you are extensions of pure non-physical energy, and once you understand how to let that energy in, how to let it flow, then and only then do you really begin your path of deliberate creating. And that's what you're talking about here.
Yes.
You're wanting to move the energy. So now bring us back around to where you are.
Okay. So here I am. I'm writing. I know how to allow. I'm good at it.
Yes.
And I see I'm in the beginning of a new project. I am putting myself into I'm raising or heading towards a new plateau with my company, and I am learning how to access investment funding.
All right, now stop there just for a moment. So here you are feeling good. You know how to flow the energy, and now you are reaching for a new experience. Mm-hmm. And as you reach for the new experience, you are not as sure as you were right before you reached into this new realm. And so as you begin to reach there, your vibration begins to be a little less pure just as you step into the unknown. So immediately you reach for thoughts that feel better. In other words, as you're reaching into this new place, you're wanting to reach and find balance, reach and find balance, reach and find balance. So go there and find balance.
Okay, I'm absolutely sure that the funding is coming.
Yes.
I feel it in my bones.
Yes.
I am wanting to be moment to moment available for the vision to guide my action.
Now you're getting a little too involved.
Okay.
Because what you're saying is, I know what I want, and I've set the manager loose on it, and I know that the manager will do it, and I know that it is absolutely coming, but I want to make sure that I don't take a misstep. I want to be sure that I get the right inspiration at the right time so that I act the way I'm. And so can you feel the resistance in that?
Sure.
In other words, so just ask the manager to remind you when it's time. In other words, just sort of step right out of that feeling. Begin saying things like, I know I'll know. The impulse will be very strong. I will be guided by very strong impulse. And if there is no strong impulse to do something, then there is nothing for me to do.